All right, guys, we're back, and we have the Brewer brothers. I got Billy, Jimmy. I used to do it all the time. Billy and Jimmy Brewer, Charlotte Catholic. Jimmy's the senior.
Come on, coach.
Billy's the senior. Jimmy's a sophomore. And Jimmy, you are going to start the game on Friday against Monroe. That's a lot. I mean, being the starting running back here is kind of like being QB1 in most places. So are you nervous starting your first game in the conference game in a year that you got to win all your conference games because Kings Mountain is so good and you want to play them here and not up there? No pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of nerves. I mean, we've had 2 off weeks, so it's just all kind of built up. I'm just waiting to get out there and get that first play over with so I can get that first big hit that everyone's always looking for when they're nervous. But I mean, the coaches and even Lamage before he left did a great job of getting me ready for this moment. And I feel pretty well prepared and ready to go do my thing. So.
When Lamage McDowell, the starting running back here, the 1,000-yard rusher, transferred to Hunter Huss, just so people know. When he left and you guys knew he was gone, they said it was you. What was kind of your reaction?
At first it was a little shock because I wasn't coming into this year thinking I was gonna be the main running back or a starting running back on this team, but I mean, it's all about next man up now, so
absolutely,
I'm gonna take the opportunity and try to run with it.
What do your teammates say to you?
I feel a lot of confidence. I mean, they have a lot of confidence in me as a running back.
Yeah.
It's great to hear from them, just to know that they believe in me. So now it's just up to me believing in myself.
Full disclosure, guys, I know Jimmy since he was like this tall, and his voice was nothing like that. It just sounds so funny looking at that face and hearing that voice come out. What's it like with your brother? You know, have you tried to encourage him? Because you've been there, you won rings, plural. So have you tried to encourage him and kind of give him advice on what to expect on being, the running back 1 year?
Yeah, I mean, with our senior class, we've been through a lot. Obviously, we won a couple state championships, so we've been there before. So not just Jimmy, but all the guys that are stepping up and playing this year. It's nice having a group of leaders that know what it takes. So we're showing him the way, and this is my 10th season playing. I've never played with Jimmy, so this is a different experience.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I love playing with Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's fun being on the same field as him, knowing that no matter what happens, go home the same house afterwards, can talk about it, break it down.
What's it like at home? Is it competitive, or you guys kind of past that stage where we fight every day?
It used to be a lot of fighting, but now it's a little more relaxed. We're working together instead of against each other. So
Miss Art not trying to have a fight anymore. I looked up some stats. Charlotte Catholic's not lost to Monroe since 2000. You guys lost like 1 conference game in the past 15 years. And I know that you guys play really tough teams, but people see Catholic losing 2 games in a row and saying, oh, they're not the same team they used to be. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, are people looking past somehow this dynasty that we've been watching?
I wouldn't be looking into the record as much, but the 2 non-conference games we played this season are probably 2 of the hardest games like we've played like as a group or a team this senior class, and I think our team is about as battle tested as we've been going into conference play. So I think we're ready for whatever we see down the road, and I think it's prepared us really well for what we have to come up.
With McDowell leaving, though, do you think that gives other teams hope? Because they think Catholic only scores 7 points all year long. They can't score.
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing Lamage, he's a big piece of our offense, but I think the team's really come together really well, and obviously on paper it's a big loss, and other teams might use that as fuel, but I think our team's come together really well, and I think we'll be fine.
But is it you guys are struggling to score this year, or is it just you played 2 really good, a top 50 team in the country and the top 10 team in Louisiana?
I think it's more that the teams are playing. I mean, these are big guys, and I trust in our offense. I know they'll get going, so I'm not worried about that.
What was it like when you guys go up to Maryland and play good counsel and they come out nationally ranked top 50, D1s here and there and everywhere? I mean, what did that look like in warm-ups, and what did it look like the first time you put that hand in the ground and lined up to try to hit them?
I mean, it felt like a completely different atmosphere, and the whole bus ride up there, get off, you see big band, big atmosphere, and a little nervous, not really know how the game's going to go. But as soon as we got that first stop on defense, I knew we could play with them and play with anyone we play against. So,
how much would that help you? I mean, it's kind of the Mallard Creek thing. You know, people say Mallard Creek struggling there. They only scored 20 points, but they played really good competition. So by the end of the year, they've seen the best of what they're going to see. Is that what kind of how you feel, that there's nobody better week 15 than you saw week 1 and 2?
Yeah, I mean, the way our defense played against those gives our defense a lot of hope, and I think we're super confident that we can stop anyone we play against, especially shutting down those 2 teams we played against. So I think we're all pretty ready to get back there and play again.
Jimmy has a chance to join history because Catholic's never won 3 state titles. Won a couple a few times, but never 3 in a row. I mean, Jimmy, how realistic is it in your mind, and how big a deal would it be for you to kind of go from being a part-time guy to being a major part of what could be a potential state champion?
I feel very confident in this team this year. I mean, the 2 teams we've already played, I feel like they're about as good and athletic as we're going to see all year. So I feel pretty confident that we're going to see a lot more athletes. But I mean, I feel like we're battle tested enough to go in there and handle them. And then me being a state championship is something I've dreamed about since like going out to the games as a little 2nd grader. So, I mean, it'd be awesome, and especially to do with my brother win his 3rd. So I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Where do you keep the rings?
I've got mine sitting up on a little thing in my room. Take them down for some special occasions. Make it out sometimes. So
you never gave it to your girlfriend? Let it
Nah. Can't lose that.
What's it like to play at Catholic in front of all those fans every week? Because there's very few places, not just in Charlotte, but in North Carolina, that had the type fan support that you guys have, and the atmosphere. I mean, it's truly special. It's truly special.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, as a starting at kindergarten, we always go to the games, go to all the games, see the big red machine, and growing up, especially being a captain my senior year, it's really special. And then when you're playing for Catholic, you don't feel like you're just playing for the team. You feel like you're playing for the whole school. Everyone's supporting you. I mean, the big red machine is not just the...
Does that make you play better?
Oh, I think so. I mean, when you go out there for warm-ups, you got the little music going, warming up, and it's kind of a semi-full crowd, and then you go back in, and when you're jogging out, you see a full stadium. It gets you a little anxious. Get you
cowbells.
Oh man, it gets me going. But it's awesome, especially knowing I have support of all those people up there.
I want to ask you guys this. Twice in the last, I don't know, 25, 30 years, schools within the state association have tried to remove Catholic from the state association because they say you guys have an unfair advantage because you have players from, you know, all over that can come to Catholic, and it creates a disparity when you're playing, you know, a regular high school. What do you guys say to that? Do you think that Catholic has some inherent advantage because they don't have a district? And does Catholic have considerably more talent than the teams that it plays against?
Obviously this whole narrative that we recruit and stuff, but I mean, asking on the team, no one, I mean, we don't recruit and stuff, but I mean, we just play who's on the schedule. You can't worry about the outside noise. You just play who you play against, do the best you can. I mean, people will talk no matter what you do.
What percentage of your teammates were there when you were in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade down there in Park Road?
I mean, I've been playing with majority of the team since my 6th grade year. The whole senior class, I think there's 30-some of us, and I think all of us were on the 8th grade Holy Trinity team.
When I go to Catholic, honestly, I don't see what I see when I go to Vance and Mallard Creek and Myers Park. I don't see those big, humongous dudes. I just see guys that work hard.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of guys working together. Really meshed.
Really good coaching. And the coaching staff has been around. One thing that you guys do have is the coaching staff that's been together a long time. And the teams that I see, this is my turn right here. Yeah. The teams that win have that stability. Well, tell me about the chances. I mean, what do you think your chances are to win another Southern Carolina's championship? You got Weddington coming up. You got to deal with number 9.
Sir.
What are the chances to first win conference, Jimmy, and then win state?
I feel like our chances are pretty good. I mean, I think Weddington's going to be a really tough test on the road at their house. So, I mean, their fans are going to come out, and I mean, they always hate us. So,
Mr. Shipley's last chance against Catholic, never beat you. 5-star recruit, he's gonna have a big night. That should be a fun game. What do you think?
Well, we've been to the state championship before, and I feel like this team definitely has what it takes, and we've come together really well. That Weddington game is one we've had circled on the schedule for a while, so
Yeah.
that'll be a big one. But I think if we can beat them, win the conference, we have a really good shot at winning them third in a row.
Tell you what, if you guys get home field advantage to the playoffs, I ain't betting against you. Because
Yes,
this is a hard place to win in here at Kevin Stadium.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna let you guys get back to class, but thanks for joining us.
All right. Thank you.
See you, Coach.
Thank you.